All right, great Thursday, or actually it's Friday. Man, great Friday morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Cesar Mascoro Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery with our 15 minutes to mastery that we do each and every day to get your day started off on the right foot with some information, inspiration, and motivation so that you can attack the day. And we are on episode number 366. Year number two. We're into the year number two already, officially, with the 15 minutes to mastery. Hope you guys had a great Halloween, safe Halloween, and had some good times, had some good fun. I know we did. We had a whole bunch of people over at the family, some great, some not so great. No, I'm kidding. Hey, you know what, man, whatever. Anyway, we're talking about consistency today. Today, we're talking about consistency. We're wrapping up our series on consistency, and we're ending up with consistency in product knowledge. Consistency in product knowledge. We can all be masters at our craft, is what Kobe Bryant said, and we should be. When we're talking about your profession, you're choosing to do something as a career. If you're choosing to do something for a profession, a career, you should continue to improve. You should continue to grow and learn more and more about it. And with regards to you as a housing consultant, community manager, anyone involved in manufacturing home sales, product knowledge is huge. Okay. And it's just an essential element of what it is that we do for high performing housing consultants and community managers across the country. You're building that rapport, right? And sales skills, they're all important. However, having that product knowledge is foundational. It's something that you must have so that you can be more influential, and at the same time so that you yourself are more convinced as far as what it is that you're doing, right? Now, it's more than just knowing your homes, all right? It's more than just knowing the financing options and warranties and things of that nature. But it's about what those actual topics can do for you. Because here's what you got to understand: being able to help a family pick out the right home is helping them understand the nuances of the product that you're offering them. Remember, you have to keep this in mind. Most people still think that a manufactured home is a lesser quality product. Most people think that what you're trying to help them make a decision on, the product that you're offering them, is not the same as a house. You guys know how much that term drives me insane. And I can say that because here's the thing. Even though I was in manufactured home sales for 14 years, a little over 14 years, I was in residential construction in the house industry, the site built industry, for 15 years prior to that. I used to design homes, used to design build. I've been in residential construction forever. Okay. And so, with that being said, the nuances and the differences between a manufactured home and a site built home are few and far between, with the exception of the fact that the site built home is built on site 100%, whereas a manufactured home is built in a factory. But knowing all these things will help establish you as the authority, right? But why is product knowledge so important? Well, think about it. All right. If maybe you just started out in manufactured home sales, what were you doing before? Or anybody else watching this, maybe it's not manufactured homes that you're selling. Maybe you're doing something else. Right? Maybe you sell another product, you're involved in some other sort of career. Understanding what it is that you offer is vital. It's important because any industry, especially the manufactured home industry, is evolving rapidly. Things are changing. You may think, and those of you that are stuck in the, man, this is always how we've done it, and well, we've got our client base that we're after. No, things have changed, and there's so many more people that you could help, but it means that you got to step up your game, right? But like I said, product evolving. You see the innovations within the product. If you've gone to these recent home shows, I know the next one coming up where there's going to be some inventory for you to walk through. It's going to be the Louisville show, right? They always have some great homes in there, and you'll see a lot of the innovation that has gone on with these homes. You walk into these homes, and if it wasn't for the fact that you had to step up to get into them, you would not realize that they were a manufactured home. So, housing consultants who make it a habit of being able to deepen their product knowledge are going to stand out. You're going to stay ahead of the game. You're going to innovate with the product. and you'll be able to tailor your presentation for your clients in a manner that's going to help them based on their own family's needs. Right now, here's the thing. So like that's one of the things you're able to offer a more tailored solution the more product knowledge you have. You also are able to handle objections seamlessly. It's when people start talking crap about your product or asking you questions about the product, you're going to be able to handle those objections in a manner that's going to really make a point with the customer and help them understand that the product is truly going to serve their best needs. It also boosts your own professional credibility when you understand your product, when you're better, when you're well versed in your product and understand the nuances and the industry, the ins and outs and warranties and construction, all of the things, not just it looks pretty and it's got some nice cabinets. You as you boost your credibility as a professional, right? You become that authority figure that we always talk about becoming. And lastly, now you build that confidence within your customer, and it helps you throughout the sales cycle. It helps you really cement that relationship between you and your client. And that's what high performers do very, very well in any industry, but especially when it comes to manufactured homes. Okay, that's what we're talking about here. High performers in this industry not don't just settle for knowing what colors the home comes in. They don't settle for just knowing the layout of the floor plan and some basic features. A high performer is going to get in deep and understand, be able to quantify the dollar savings based on different features and benefits of homes. Because when you can speak to money when you're talking about a home and go and explaining the benefits of a home, when you can associate money to the different features that you're referring to, now it makes it even that more substantial. It makes more of an impact with your clients. And that's one of the things that we high performers really use to separate ourselves from the rest of the housing consultants, community managers out there, because most will walk through a home and this is our living room and you've got your bedrooms right through there and you can see the nice crown molding that we have here and these cabinets. They're wood panel, and styles, wood doors and styles, and you can get them in this color and that color, but you're not really able to express the benefit of these different things that you're pointing out, be it from a construction standpoint, be it from a psychological standpoint, be it just from a monetary standpoint. Those are the different ways that you want to look at the different features in a house. How does it benefit a buyer financially to purchase this home with that feature? How does it benefit the buyer psychologically to buy this home with that feature? And when I'm talking about psychologically, you have to understand this. There's a pride in buying a home. And so when you have certain features that you point out that now are going to stand out, not just to the buyer, but people who come and visit, friends and family, and you can associate that to them and boost their pride in being able to own this home, now psychologically, you're also helping this customer out, right? And so understanding and being able to express your product's benefits in that manner definitely is one of the things that high performers do within the industry. And they constantly stay ahead of the game, learning more, being more involved, and helping people understand that the product that they are looking at is second to none. But you're not going to be able to do that for a buyer if you yourself are not bought in. So again, I come back to the same thing. It starts up here. I don't care what anybody in your office is telling you, that you just need to learn the product. Don't worry about it. People are just going to buy it because they're going to buy it. You can do that. And they're right. You're going to sell because you're going to sell. Just because people need the price point of product that you have. However, you have to remember this. There are still millions of families across the country that cannot purchase a home today because of pricing. Even with the 0.5% interest rate drop last month, they are still not able to afford the payments of these site-built homes. And so your product, what you're offering, is what they need and what they can purchase and what they can live in. But you have to be able to help them understand that it's still the best viable option. And that is only going to happen with however it is that you are bought into this. Because if you're not bought into this, your presentation shows it. They can feel it. You don't even go above and beyond in being able to establish your product as the only choice for them. So you've got to be bought in. You must believe. I reference back to the book, right? The 47 ways to make your organization exceptional. And one of them is believe or leave. If you don't believe, you need to get out. You need to go do something else. Because by not believing and just carrying out your sales process in a lackadaisical way, in a manner that's just, it's what I do. So you're making the industry continue, you're allowing the industry to continue to be looked at in a negative way. And we are not here to do that. I've told you time and time again, Manufactured Home Sales Mastery exists to revolutionize the industry, to be able to help eliminate the stigma, the negative stigma that's associated with it. And that means we, you, us, all of us need to operate differently. And so you need to get bought in, you need to believe, and you need to start making and taking the steps necessary to be able to get to that point. All right? Because here's the thing, up until now, most housing consultants and community managers will stop at just knowing the basics of their inventory, right? But a true high performer sees their product knowledge as an evolving resource. They see it as something that's that continuous improvement, the Kaizen that I talk about all the time, right? High performers go beyond the basic details, and they know the emotional and functional benefits of their product and the appeal of that emotionally and functionally to their clients. So how deep are you going into this? Are you simply just going about this in a very superficial way? Or are you really diving in and getting to know your clients so that you can do the best possible thing by them in helping them understand that your product is the best option? That's what you want to be. That's what you want to do. And that's what it's all about. So how can you now build product knowledge consistently as a housing consultant? We're going to run through the top 5 lists here for you to be able to improve your product knowledge and be consistent, be even more consistent, because the better you have a grasp of the product knowledge, the more confident you're going to be, which means you're going to just be focused in on what you do day in and day out, and you're going to be more and more consistent with those non-negotiables that we've been talking about, right? Why are you going to be advertising and calling if you don't even believe in the product? Why are you going to be making overcoming objections and dealing with people who are not moving forward and ghosting you, so to speak? Why are you going to put up with all this psychological mess that even you have to go through if you are not confident in the product? So get confident in the product so that you feel that sense of pride, and that allows you to be consistent with your marketing, your phone calls, your appointments, and your sales. It's that deep. It starts with you and your belief first and foremost. But here's the thing, okay? Here's what you got to do. First, commit to a weekly product study session. Set a day of the week where you're going to take 30, 45 minutes and learn something about the product. I'm not telling you have to do this daily. I know you got other things that you got to do, but remember when we talked last week about or 2 weeks ago, I think it was, on time management, time blocking. You've got to block out some time once a week and be able to really dive into your product knowledge, and it has to be consistent. All right. Then you want to consistently walk through your display models. Every time you go in there, look for a different feature and then understand the benefit of that feature, and then ask yourself, so what? All right. LED lights. Okay, great. They look fantastic, right? They look better than the old lights hanging out that some products still has out there, or no, I think everything's gone to LEDs at this point. But anyways, the recessed lighting, can lighting, whatever you want to refer to it as. Okay. Not only does it have an aesthetic benefit to it, it looks better, but it also has a functional benefit, which is the energy efficiency, which, by the way, did you know that each of those saves you $8 a year? Yeah, go look it up. $8 a year per light. Okay. So what I'm telling you is pick a feature. Hey, if you decided I'm gonna learn about the LED lights, okay, great. They look better. They save some money. So what? Now, when you ask yourself, so what? Now you want to answer the question, how does that benefit my buyer? And when you do that, now you can associate a tie down to that. So the feature, the benefit, now you tie that down. Make sure that it is of value to the customer by asking them so. So when you do these consistent walkthroughs through your display models, you're able to do that. You're able to work through that and get better at it. Discuss the product with your teams. Discuss different homes that you have on the lot with your teams, in your community with your team. Get their input. What stands out to them? What are the benefits in their opinion to those different things? Work with each other. You're a team. Even though it's an individual sport selling, you're still a team and you can benefit from each other. And then make a list of the items that you're not comfortable with. What am I not comfortable with? Am I not comfortable with? Most sales consultants are not comfortable with the structure of the house, the frame especially. They don't even know how to go about describing it, how it's built, what benefits are, camber, things of that nature. The I-beams being separated a certain amount of distance. What's the benefit to that? Do you use L channel or C channel? Why does it matter? Do you have full length outriggers or not? What does that matter? What's the on-center spacing of your floor joists, your wall panels? What are the on-center, or I should say, what's the size of your floor joists? Are you using roof trusses? What about hinged roofs? Things of that nature. Get into the things that you're not comfortable with and make a list so that then you can lastly contact your factory rep and ask them, hey, yo, I don't know about this, and this. Can you help me with this? Or can we set up a training call? Can you come visit our location and do something for the team? Be proactive. Get out there and do things and take control of your career, take control of your life, and go out and do some fantastic things. You guys, when you can be consistent, starting with what we talked about Monday with the abundance mindset, understanding that there's more than enough business for everyone out there. I don't have the capacity to help every buyer out there. So I just need to be consistent with my calls because I'm going to get more than enough business. Starting with that and then working your way through everything that we've discussed this week, building that consistency, first of all, into your non-negotiables. What are your non-negotiables as a housing consultant or community manager? Your marketing, your follow-up or prospecting, your appointment setting, and your sales process or your sales appointments. Marketing, prospecting, calling, setting appointments, and then when they show up, going through the process. Stick through the process. And you'll see if you do this intentionally and you do it consistently, you're going to have more than enough business to be able to just do some great things for yourself. And you're going to be helping families in the meantime and between time. So go out, do that, and go get consistent, man. But it starts with discipline. You got to have the discipline to be consistent. Believe me, sometimes it's rough. Sometimes I don't want to do this. Sometimes I don't want to get up out of bed. Sometimes I don't want to do all the things that I have to do. But guess what? It says on there, have to do. So go out, get it done. All right. You guys have a great Friday. Set yourself up for a fantastic Selling Saturday. We'll be back in here tomorrow with another edition, with our Selling Saturday edition. And I'm going to have a special Sunday episode for you guys. So I hope you guys will check that out. Join me Sunday morning It's going to be fun. All right. You guys have a great weekend. Don't forget, we've got our 2025 Path to Mastery event that, man, we would really, really love to see you at. Okay. The 2025 Path to Mastery event that's happening November 18th and 19th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, we are going to record it for those of you that can't be there live for the full thing, or maybe even at all, but you will benefit from watching the recording, because we've got Doug Tolene with Champion Homes, Dave Finney with Build Media, Tom Dunn with Manufacturing Housing Industry of Arizona, Sergio Rios, Gold Financial Home Loans, and Ed Leos, John Maxwell Leadership Coach, coming in, pouring into you. We're going to work on time management, professional development, leadership skills, setting your goals for 2025. And with this, the one-time registration fee, you're going to be a part of a mastermind that we're going to have all of 2025, meeting each and every month to make sure you're on track with your goals, your career in manufactured home sales, because we are here to be your success partner. And by the way, 75% of your registration fee is going to the American Red Cross for the Hurricane Helene and Milton Relief Fund. Be a part of something bigger than yourself. Join us. Go out. Get signed up right now, manufacturedhomesalesmastery.com. You're not going to want to miss it. We're bringing you events like this over and over again to continue to grow your career so that you can just really dive in and be even more impactful in people's lives. So go out, get signed up. And again, we'll see you tomorrow. 15 Minutes to Mastery. Share the episodes. Let's start building the movement. You guys have a great day. Till I see you again, I can't wait to meet you.